Alright guys, welcome back. This is Ray with SD Custom Footwear. In our last video, we lasted the shoe. We put cement and we bent all the nails down. Now it's all dry. Now we can remove the nails. Alright. There's some really good tools for this. I think Marcel at cordwinnertools.com sells some, but I just use a screwdriver because I ain't got it like that. So you just use a screwdriver to lift them up a little bit. You can come back with the carpenter's tool and just pull them out, or use your pliers. It's up to you. Oh, don't forget the back nail, the anchor. Be very careful with this one, don't damage your material. Okay, so all the nails are off, glue's dried. Now we're just gonna skive this down a little. So you don't feel any bumps when you wear them. Try to make this flat, nice and smooth. Happy where it is now. We are ready for the soles. I'm not going to go into how to take off the soles. There's lots of videos on that. You can go check it out. Just use some acetone or heat them up. Use a steamer and you can remove the soles. And after you remove the soles, it'll look like this. Next step is going to be to mark a line all the way around. So we're going to mark a line with a scratch awl or an invisible pen or a heat erasing pen. We're going to mark a line all the way around. All right. And after we mark that line all the way around, I'm going to take my Dremel or sander. I'm going to sand right at that line. You don't have to sand the pony hair, but I'm going to sand all the way around, trying to stay right at that line, right below it. There's the 1-1 rule. I guess you sand it 1 millimeter below the line, and when you glue it, you glue 1 millimeter above the line. All right, so I sanded all of this. It looks good. Now we're going to apply some cement, and it'll be ready for bonding. In order for this bond to be really strong, for it to stick, we need to make sure we let it sit for about 40 or 50 minutes and really let it bond to the material. And then we reactivate. It'll dry up. It'll look like it's disappeared. It'll get clear and dry up, and you'll be like, what happened? It's not even like sticky really anymore. And don't worry about it. The only thing that happened was it bonded to the material, and you reactivate it by heating it up to 235 degrees. So it has to reach 235 degrees to reactivate. It's not a turkey, so I don't use a freaking thermometer, but I do put it in the oven. I have a cheap little oven from Walmart. It gives me the option of 225 or 250. So what I do is I just go 250 for 2 minutes, and that usually does the trick. It reactivates the cement, and I bond it to each other. So as you can see here, I'm going a little bit above the line I scratched in here with my scratch awl. you need is a thin coat. And with the Jordan, it's going to be stitched all the way around, so you don't have to be as careful, but you should still try and get all the way up to the line. Other ones like the Jordan 4 or the 3 that don't have the stitching all the way around, you gotta really make sure you are very careful on this part. It's just a thin layer. And the glue I'm using is called Renya. It's contact cement. It's almost like barge, same thing almost, but it's a little bit stronger. But you can also use the barge. All right, I think we got it, guys. And don't worry if you go over, this can be taken off easily, cleaned up afterwards, but we're gonna let this sit for, well, the sole needs to sit for at least 40 or 50 minutes, so let's let it dry and come back. All right, so we waited 40 minutes, got our sole. This is a Jordan fadeaway, by the way. It's not the hard rubber, but it is the Jordan 1 sole. All right, I took it from a Jordan fadeaway. So let it sit for 40 minutes. I kind of sanded down the edges a little bit, got rid of most of the stuff. There's two ways of attaching these. You can do it cold or hot. If you do it cold, so we just let it sit 40 minutes and it's pretty dry, right? You can attach them cold, and then once you're sure you got everything where it's supposed to be, then you can throw them in the oven. All right. Shout out to Nick, the Hayman. He taught me this way. Okay, so there, we're good all around. Now we can throw it in the oven, or you can throw it in the oven separately, and when it comes out hot, then you glue them, or stick them, attach them, I guess I should say. All right, so let's put this in the oven for 2 minutes at 250 degrees. All right, so it came out of the oven. We're just gonna start hammering it all the way around, creating that bond. If you have a hydraulic press, you would just throw it in the press, but I don't, so we're gonna smack the crap out of it and press it together. And be careful when putting it in the oven. You leave it too long. I've popped air bubbles before, so if you hear a tss, yep, you messed up. So 2 minutes at 250. Remember, the goal is just to get the cement or glue to 235 degrees to reactivate it. Okay. I think we're good. All right, so let's take the laces off and see what we got. All right, we got our shoelaces off. Now we're gonna make sure we don't have any more nails. Our nails are off. And this is a tendo hinge. So the tendo hinge is, it's solid. It doesn't have that V cut here. The way we take these off, we'll push down on the heel and up on the toe. Make sure you get the tongue out of the way. And then you just wiggle it till it comes out. There it is. And this is where you clap. Sound effects. So that's it. All right, guys. All right, guys, so shoes out. This is where you clap. All right, so I just want to say thank you All of you guys who followed me on this journey, it was fun. I think I'm gonna do it again with some other shoes. Let me know what you guys want to see. Maybe some Dunks, some Travis Lows. I don't know. Let me know what you guys want to see, and we'll do it. Again, tag us. Wait, I forgot to do the stitching. Stitching down here, you need a stitch awl or a speedy stitch, and you can figure that out. Just go Google how to sew with the speedy stitch or a stitch awl, and you'll figure it out. All right, sorry about that. So thank you for coming on this journey with me, and send us some pictures. Let me know what you guys made. I'd love to see it. Hashtag SDCF patterns, SDCF family. Thanks again. See you guys next time.